So last week, we looked back at the highlights of 2024 and it was the bomb.com. It was so beautiful. But now we need to get real deal Holyfield up in here. Woo! But before we do, check out the curls. I know it is time for them to get washed. They're parched, but I promise I'm going to take care of that after this video. Now, what were some of the hardest moments of 2024 for you? Oh, honey, man, park it right there. Just park it right there. What were some of the hardest moments of 2024 for you? Now, let's be honest. There's no faking and shaking over here. Seriously. I know it's not going to be easy to go there, but trust me, there is healing on the other side of reflection. And I know this personally because I had to face something that really shook your girl, really shook me this past year. Oh, and this is where I have to be completely transparent. And by the way, this is a fresh face video on my Passion Thursday. Thursdays are my day off from clinic, and this is what we're getting today. So I hope this space helps you to be free. Now, back at it, back at it, back at it. Now, one of my lowest moments in 2024 was stepping on the scale and realizing that after losing 20 pounds, I had gained 30 pounds back. Oh, yeah. I gained 30 pounds back. Sis, I was so disappointed. Your girl was disappointed. And by the way, if you're new here, I'm G, Dr. G. I'm a general pediatrician, and this is Faith, Family, and Pediatrics. Hopefully, this channel will help you to celebrate all things you. Now, right back at it. I was disappointed. I looked in the mirror, and instead of seeing a woman on a journey, all I saw was failure. I felt like all of my hard work had been for nothing. I was sad. I was frustrated. And honestly, I was a little ashamed. You know how you go to the store after losing all this weight and you were so excited to drop those coins? And I was dropping those coins and then realized, you know what? Me and you, we just looking at each other because that leg ain't going on this leg. Anyway, maybe your hard moment wasn't about weight. Maybe it was about something else. Maybe it was a relationship that ended, a dream that just didn't work out like you thought it would. Or maybe it was a personal struggle that made you feel stuck in a rut. Sis, I just want you to know that I see you, but we're going to get through this together because whatever it is, you are not alone. And today we're going to face this thing together. This is the part where I kind of interject and say together. And I'm just here to help guide you as I am working through all of this myself. Now, here's how we're going to work through this together. All right. Step one, grab your phone notes or grab your journal. I'll be honest with you guys. I am a pen and paper person. I still like to write. That's my jam, especially when I'm spending time with the Lord. That's what works best for me. But when I went through these 7 questions, when I went through this exercise after watching a Mel Robbins video, I actually did this on the notes section of my phone. And it was honestly the first time that I had really taken time to reflect on the prior year before moving into the next year. So go ahead and grab your phone notes, grab your journal, and then I really want you to be true to yourself. Ask yourself this. What were my hardest moments of 2024? Now, I want you to write them all down, big or small. But I want you to understand is that you need to let yourself feel how you're feeling. To have emotions is okay. So go ahead and you just step one, just start writing or typing. Now, the next step is asking yourself, how did this affect me? Did it change how you see yourself? Did it change how you view your faith? Did it change any relationships? Woo! That's a good one. And some of y'all may need to just go ahead and do yourself a favor and pause this video as you need to pause it because I really want you to do this thing. And we are busy working, wives, mamas, and honey, that time is limited. And so go ahead and do what you got to do. Stop, pause, because you may not be able to get back to this thing. So it's time to do it. Okay. Now, step three. I feel like this is the most important part. You need to ask yourself, what did you learn? And maybe you don't have a full answer yet, and sis, that's okay. But at least reflect on this. What did this teach me about myself? What did it teach me about God? Uh-oh, hold on. And that be the hubby calling. So I'm going to pause and then we're going to get back going shortly. Okay, guys. I am back. That was my husband calling me on his lunch break. So, oh yeah, I paused the video. I paused the video. Some of you may be saying, well, Gretchen, why didn't you put on the do not disturb? He can still get through even when it's on do not disturb. More on family content later, but I think we're on step two. And I wanted you to ask yourself, like, how did this thing affect me? Did it change how you saw yourself, your faith, and your relationships? Now, let's get on down to the nitty gritty. Step three. Here's the most important part. What did you learn? Oh, we're right here. Step three. What did you learn? Maybe you don't have a full answer yet, and that's okay. But reflect. Here we go. What did this teach me about myself and about the Lord? For me, it taught me that in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, I gotta stop and pause and get out of this habit of striving, but rest in Him and allow the Lord to order my footsteps. But more on that in the next video. Okay, here's step four. We gotta release, we gotta pray over that thing, and we have to surrender it to the Lord. Okay, Lord, I give you this pain, Daddy. Now, I need you to show me how to move forward in healing. I know sometimes we may pick up the phone and we may schedule an appointment for therapy, which is good because who has a therapist is me. But sometimes we don't put first things first, and that is seeking the Lord first, His way of doing things, His righteousness, so that He can tell us what we need to do. But most importantly, we got to surrender it to Him. So, sis, I want you to know that this isn't about you being stuck in pain. This is about you recognizing it so you can walk into 2025 lighter, freer, and stronger. But most importantly, get a game plan together so that we don't repeat the mistakes, but that we can push forward in 2024 in victory with God on our side, with God by our side, knowing that I'm carrying this load alone. I got somebody that wants me to yoke up with him so that he can make my burdens light. Now, let's talk about this question and why it matters. Here it is. If we don't acknowledge our hard moments, the hardest moments, those things that make us feel blah, what ends up happening is we internalize it and we carry it into the new year like baggage weighing us down. Y'all know how we are at the airport. If you anything like me, honey, 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 you just praying. that suitcase makes the weight pass. Because you already know you overpacked. We cannot move into 2025 overpacked. Now, sis, maybe you experienced a loss, a job, a friendship, or even a part of yourself. Maybe you felt burnt out like me, or maybe you feel unseen or unappreciated. Or maybe it was something internal, a battle with self doubt, comparison, or feeling like you're not enough. Sister, your pain is real, but guess what? So is your healing. You can get to where you need to be moving into 2025. And today, we together are taking the first step toward learning from the hard parts so they don't define us, but they refine us. And remember, we ain't got to do this thing alone. We got to surrender it and yoke up with our daddy because he cares for us and he wants to walk this walk with us. He is partnering with us in our daily lives if we let him. So, sis, I am encouraging you to let him. Now, I know that this is a deep one, but we got to talk about it. So, I just want you to share in the comments one lesson you learned from the hardest moments you may have faced in 2024. And you may want to keep that to yourself and you don't want to put it out there for the world to see. Girl, I understand. Get you a therapist or get you a confidant. Or most importantly, have you talked to your daddy about it? Talk to God about it. He loves us. He loves you. He celebrates you in the amazing woman that you are. Now, if you need more encouragement, click the link in the description to join the Rebuild You movement. You'll get everything dropped to your email list, not the spam, but value to help you push forward in this new year with victory. So you can get these questions. Girl, go ahead and subscribe to the mail list so you can get the questions delivered straight to your inbox and walk through this journey with a community of women who is ready to support you. Okay. Now, this step isn't easy, sis, but here we are. It is so necessary. As we reflected on the hardest parts, reflection brings clarity. Get it together, G. Brings clarity. So surrender brings healing. And when you do this, sister, you are already rebuilding. To rebuild, you have to surrender. But to surrender, you have to face the hard parts and lay it down. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's video. And this is where we're shifting focus and asking, what did you learn about yourself this year? Last year. Because trust me, God has been revealing things to you. You just need to open your eyes. Take the time to reflect and see it. Now, again, and again, one more again. Click the link below to get these questions straight to your inbox and let's continue this journey together. And until next time, please stay encouraged, stay faithful, and keep rebuilding. Now, if this is your first video in the Rebuild You series, honey, go ahead and just click right here for video number 1. Right here, sis. Right here. Go ahead and watch it. It won't take too much of your time. Get caught up so we can all be encouraged, stay faithful, and rebuild together. All right, girls, ladies, until next time, it's your sis, Dr. G, and I'm encouraging you to rebuild. Most importantly, I want to remind you that you are celebrated. I celebrate you. God celebrates you. And I pray this channel helps you to celebrate. And I pray this channel helps you to celebrate the amazing woman you are. And most importantly, celebrate all Thank you. Until next time, see you later. Bye. Okay, now I'm about to go and get this head together. So you guys will have to let me know what you think in the next video about the hair. See you later. Bye now.